Hello, my name is Victor Bravo, and thank you for stopping by my website. I'm super excited for you that you're considering getting a new Subaru. Whether you're brand new to the brand, your life is going to change. If you've been a loyal owner and you're considering getting a new model, like I said, your life is going to change. So happy researching, have fun, and if you need anything, reach out to me at vicbravo.com or you can leave a comment below.
My name is Victor Bravo, and I'm with Lithia Subaru. Today I'm going to be making this quick little video, and we're going to be talking about really the nucleus of a Subaru, the core DNA, and that is the motor. Okay, some people call it a horizontally opposed motor. Some people call it a boxer motor. Some people call it a pancake motor because it's real flat. We're going to get into all that. I'd like to give a special thanks to my cameraman, that's Antonio Elenes, for helping me out with making this video. So I already popped the hood inside, so let me get right into it. You may have experienced something where you've done one of these numbers where you're trying to find where it's at. Little trick with the Subaru. If you line your hand up with the emblem, fingers go in, just move left, the fingers catch, and it's real easy and it's real light. Okay. So this right here is the 2.5 liter boxer motor, horizontally opposed motor, or pancake motor. So let's get into it. So what we're looking at here is the oil filter. So for all of you folks that are hands-on, that want to do your own maintenance on your vehicle, it doesn't get any easier than having the oil filter right on top. When you unscrew it, you'll see a little lip right here. That's to catch any of the excess oil or oil that spills. Take a little rag, wipe that up, and you're good to go. Right here is the oil stick. And I'm not sure, Antonio, if you can zoom in on that. You see the 0W20. Not all manufacturers put the weight of the oil on their cap. It's just one of the things that Subaru does just to make it easy for you. So they color code the things that are yellow. Those are the things that you want to check before you go on a really long drive. So right up here, we have brake fluid. We got the master brake cylinder down there. Right up here on top, that's the windshield wiper fluid. Here, you have the coolant. Of course, that's the oil. And right over there to the left is the dipstick. Okay, so let's get into the belts. Okay, so we have one serpentine belt. Okay, a lot of the other guys, they'll have 2 or 3 belts. One being for the air conditioner. Have you ever noticed when you're driving in your car, when the AC on, your gas goes a lot quicker? So one of the cool things that Subaru does is they have an electronically driven AC instead of a belt-driven AC. So you never have to worry about sacrificing fuel economy to keep your cabin cool, or so you can be comfortable in your car. So that's one less belt, one less thing you have to check, one less thing you have to maintain, one less thing you have to replace. And that's going to save you money. So we do use a timing chain. So no more belts, done with all that. You never have to worry about replacing the chain every 80,000 miles or 100,000 miles. And that's just going to save you more money. Okay, so right over here, this is for the ABS. So no more disc brakes. I mean, no more drum brakes. So those big bulky things that get stuck and cause a lot of damage. It's disc brakes all the way around. And one of the cool things about our braking system is even if you're slamming on the brakes, and on Subaru's all with disc brakes, if you're slamming on the brake, you can still steer and still control the wheel. And I'll get into more of that in another video of how our braking system works and how that ties into the motor and the handling and stuff. So because our motors are a pancake motor, a flat motor, it's amazing because if you kind of zoom out, or Antonio, or kind of get an aerial view of the motor of the cab, our motor is placed perfectly in the center of the vehicle. Okay, if you sliced this car in half, the right side weighs the same as the left side. So that's where the symmetrical all-wheel drive comes from. It's just there's a 50-50 weight distribution. The right weighs the same as the left, and that's perfect for handling and for performance. So to give you an idea of what the low center of gravity does, so I got my handy big solid bowl here. All of the other guys that don't have a horizontally opposed motor or a boxer motor. So I got my trusty salad bowl here, and I wanted to give you an idea of, let's say we're talking about a Honda, or we're talking about a Toyota, or any other vehicle out there. It doesn't really matter what brand. The pistons are going to move in a V like this, and when they move in a V, they're offset because the motor is placed on the side of the vehicle. Okay, so let's say if it's a straight 6 and the pistons are moving like this, they're still going to have the engine on either side of the engine bay, and they're going to have to transfer that power to the side, and then the power is going to go back. So more moving parts, more moving components that can cost you more money if things break down. With Subaru, it's very easy. It's a straight shot, straight back. Okay, the power goes. So to give you an idea of low center of gravity, so like the Honda and the Toyota, you can balance the bowl on my finger like so. And it's not very easy to do, but to give you an idea with the Subaru, with the lower center of gravity, it's very easy. And that's the benefit. So for handling, maneuvering, so that's what we're talking about. So under the hood here, we have tons of sand dampening material. This under here, some salespeople will say, oh, this is a flame retardant, and if the car ever catches on fire, these have a low melting point. This drops down to the engine, and it puts out the fire. Those guys that say that are idiots. It's just sound dampening material, okay? The same material is back on the firewall. They put the material here on the sides, and that's just to give you a more quieter, more comfortable ride. And the reason why they put it up here, so it'll absorb any road noise or rattling or any kind of noise to go down into the cabin of the car, which is where you guys are sitting. Okay. Pause.
Great.
So, the next thing I want to talk about is the battery. It's placed right here, right in the front of the vehicle for easy access. Some people store it way back there or tucked in here. Subaru puts it right up front. One of the cool things that they do is they put this big red plastic thing. So if you were going to be a good Samaritan, let's say you're at the gas station, you're coming out of the grocery store, somebody has their hood up and they have jumper cables in their hand and they're just waiting for somebody to please give me a jump, take me out of my misery, you can easily do it with this. And you never want to cross the black and the white or the negative and the positive, so that's why they have the big red cap here with the plus sign on it, because you know that this is the positive terminal and the black one, well, the negative, it doesn't have one, so that's how you'll always know. Moving on, if you see this right here, this is the fuse box. And if you can kind of get around over here, Antonio, so you can see both clips. Thank you, sir. It's really easy. You just take your fingers, pinch there, and lift. And those are the fuses right there. So if you're thinking, oh man, what am I looking at? Not to worry. I'm not sure if the camera will focus in there, but there's the map of the fuses, and right here you have spare fuses. And then it just clips right back on. So let's get into some of the safety stuff, because that's always my favorite. If you see these little grooves in the hood here, and then there's, I don't know if you can zoom in here, Antonio, but there's little grooves in there also. Those are called crumple zones. Okay, and so to give you an idea of what a crumple zone is let's say you're going down the road, bam, you hit something. The car is designed to collapse like an accordion or like a Coke can. And the reason why they want that to happen is because that will absorb all the energy and it'll prevent it from being transferred into the cabin, which is where you and your family are going to be sitting. So that is huge. Okay, and Antonio, if you can stand right in front of me on the side of the motor. If you look at a Subaru, I'm not sure how well the camera's going to be able to do it, so if you wanted to schedule a time with me or Antonio to go over the car in person, so that way you can get an idea of what we're talking about down here, don't hesitate to shoot us a text or give us a call. I'll put our information on the description of the video below. The front of the motor is higher, and as it goes back, it progressively gets lower. Subaru uses something called breakaway motor mounts. Now, this isn't new technology. It's not only Subaru that uses them. All the other guys use them. But what separates us from the rest of the brands is our motor is a pancake motor, like I told you. It's flat. So, if you get into an accident, the engine is designed to drop to the ground. Now, Subaru uses the motor kind of like a ramp. So where the motor is going to submarine under the vehicle, and the car just rolls right over the motor. The benefit of that is it doesn't break through the firewall and end up on your lap. Huge safety feature. And only Subaru has it. Well, the Porsche 911 also uses the boxer motor also. So yeah, that's the video that I wanted to make and share with you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, be sure to like the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always text me or give me a phone call. My number is area code 559-260-0793. We're going to be getting a lot of rain, so drive safe and be good. Thank you.